The news tonight, the wife of Governor Soludo, Mrs. Nonya, celebrates the 54th birthday today. More communities compliment government's effort in improving security in the state. Nigerian Education Loan Fund disburses 850 million naira to institutions. From the foreign scenes, Israel claims it killed senior Hezbollah commander. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values, has given maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to the evening news. My name is Uchechukwu Ebonam. The Managing Director, Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Ocha Brigade, Comrade Celestina Nere, has congratulated Anambra State Governor's wife, Mrs. Nonya Soludo, on her 54th birthday, describing her as a dependable partner, committed prayer warrior, caring and loving wife and mother to Anambra. Mrs. Soludo, who clocks 54 today, July 31st, is the founder of the non-governmental organization Healthy Living with Nonya Soludo, which she uses to promote healthy lifestyles, instill good morals among the children, care for the less privileged, and the protection of children's rights. The Ocha Brigade boss, in an interview, described Mrs. Soludo as a courageous, kind-hearted, and strong pillar of support, noting that she has been a reliable partner in the delivery of the solution development agenda of the present administration of Anambra, and revealed that the First Lady is a mother indeed, who is genuinely passionate about making a positive difference in the lives of people and also consistently evolving initiatives to make the world a better place. He listed the programs to include Healthy Living Fitness Club, the establishment of pad banks in schools, household healthy living gardens, advocacy against sexual and gender-based violence, war against drug abuse, upgrade of orphanage homes with assorted foodstuffs, clothes, beds, mattresses, pillows, beddings, refrigerators, deep freezers, gas cookers, pots, plasma TVs, generators, and funds for medications, among others. The Ocha Brigade boss concluded that by praying that she will continue to receive divine insights to touch humanity positively, and the grace of God will abide with her perpetually. Sir Alex Arinze-Ali has been installed as the 9th president of the Rotary Club of Awka Smith Town for the 2024-2025 service year. Correspondent Joseph Ebwacha reports that installation ceremony held in Awka, the Anambra State capital, was attended by the traditional ruler of Norvija in Urumba South local government area, Igwe Clifford Okeke, the former member that represented Urumba North in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Emeka Foka, members of Knight of St. John International, among other dignitaries. His report.
The event featured induction of new members, launching of service projects, award presentation, and the inauguration of 2024-2025 Board of Directors. In his valedictory remark, the 8th President of Rotary Club of Awka Smith Town, Mr. Valentine Okaudo, who said that it was an honor serving the club with support of members despite the challenging times, pledged to support his successor, Sir Alex, saying that with him, the club is in safe hands.
I have charged my dear brother Arinze, who have just succeeded me, to count on my support through the course of the whole 3 years for him. Anytime he needs my attention, guidance, he is our president now, and we are going to rally around him to make sure that he also succeeds, because his success solidifies mine as well.
Speaking after taking oath of office and allegiance to mark his successful installation as the 9th President of Rotary Club of Awka Smith Town for 2024-2025 service year, Sir Alex promised to carry out projects that will impact humanity positively, especially in rural development. He explained that community assessment will help the club under him to identify communities with pressing needs they can address, counting on support of Rotarians and Friends of Rotary in achieving the set goals.
So we just want the government to keep up the tempo by supporting our project, supporting whatever project we present to them, seeing that we are not doing this thing for ourselves, but we are doing it for the society.
Speaking on leadership quality of the newly installed president, the Wadi President, Commander 711 Okuzo, St. Raphael Commander, Knight of St. John International, Sakeneto Okafo, said that Sir Alex has humility, commitment, and all it takes to achieve set goals for the good of humanity in line with objectives of Rotary Club.
I am not expecting the fact that we will go far, and the Rotary Club to elect him as the president. They are not making any mistake. I am sure.
Some awardees at the event, including Igwe Okeke of North Fija, Prince Roland Okam from Enugu Agede, and Mrs. Ngozi Ezeja from Enugu Ezike, Enugu State, promised to support the activities of the new president and said that they will continue to uplift humanity, reasons they were chosen for the honor. In Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
As part of measures to secure, protect, and curb insecurity in Aguleri communities, the Anambra East Council Area Aguleri World Forum AWF has disbursed 16 million naira to all the communities for procurement of security gadgets and for the delivery of other projects. The fund is one of Aguleri World Forum's efforts towards realizing their major obligations to foster progress, unity, and development in Aguleri communities. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye filed in this report.
The choice to invest in the security architecture of the communities is to assist the government in securing the life and property of their sons and daughters. The checks were issued to the President General of the 8 communities in the presence of the traditional ruler of Mkpunandotu Aguleri, Igwe Johnson Onyaka Mbanefo, and Ndi Ojana Aguleri at Aguleri Civic Center. They also used the event to announce the 2024 edition of the Ijenoke program, which is a fundraising event where people donate to a collective purse that they use for developmental intervention projects in the communities. Addressing the gathering, Igwe Onyaka Mbanefo praised the Aguleri World Forum for their efforts to transform Aguleri and its place, and stated that their contribution is enormous and cannot be easily forgotten. He frowned at kidnapping and other criminal vices that have resurrected in their communities and called on the President General to sit up, work as expected, and sanitize their community. The President General of Aguleri Community Assembly, Barrister Ifeanyi Ilakasia, described it as a slap on the face of the community that their children will be engaging in kidnapping in the community, but thanked AWF for coming to their rescue with the disbursement. Barrister Ilakasia pleaded with every Onye Aguleri to bear the interests of the community and join and support the 2024 Ijenoke to help Aguleri World Forum do more work for the community. Also responding, the President General of Mkpunandotu Aguleri, Chief Ifeanyi Terry Mokwe, on behalf of his colleagues, recalled how AWF came to the rescue of the communities during the 2022 flooding, commending them for always thinking home. Earlier in his speech, the Administrative Secretary of Aguleri World Forum, Comrade Tony Ezindu Onyekwe, said since inception of AWF, Aguleri communities have witnessed a turnaround in the development of the community. Comrade Ezindu Onyekwe listed some of the projects carried out by the forum in the past, including road project, beautification of Aguleri Junction and another axis, renovation and equipment of schools, building of town hall, and stated that funds for all these projects were through free donations. From Aguleri Civic Center, I am Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
A total of 262 students and pupils from different tertiary institutions, secondary schools and primary schools have received the 2024 Educational Support Grant of an illustrious son of Umuchu community in Agwata local government area of Anambra State, Chief Abraham Oti. The beneficiaries were selected after a rigorous selection examination was conducted for all the interested applicants. If Nanya Nwanko tells us more.
The historic event took place at Community Primary School Achara with the winner educational grant for undergraduates, a fifth-year medical student of College of Medicine, University of Nigerian Teaching Hospital, Enugu, Mr. Stanley Ezonyejiako, went home with the sum of 1 million naira. The winner for secondary school cadre, a student of Holy Name Secondary School, Umuchu, Miss Vivian Ilo, was given the sum of 200,000 naira, while that of primary school, with the sum of 150,000 naira, went to a pupil of Esther Generation Academy, Miss Chikamso Onyemechi. Speaking during the event, Chief Oti, represented by his personal assistant, Mr. Ikenna Ifemeje, described the event as one of his numerous ways of touching lives and giving back to the society, noting that the grants has been going on in Achara for some years now.
He's a man of a golden heart. He have a small 900 mm. The zero when Osna, I want to 50,000 naira. No, I can't man over the 25,000 naira when you're.
On his part, the President General Umuchu community, Chief Charles Ezenwabasele, described the event as a welcome development, applauded Chief Oti for deeming it right to support education, called on the students to make it a challenge by working hard to be the winner the coming year.
He's a nice guy that has good heart. I believe every town wishes to have his type in his town, or his community rather.
The chairman of Achara Umuchu, Chief Chimezie Ike, said that the event is the first of its kind from an illustrious son of Achalu Umuchu to promote excellence in education, explained that the essence of the event was to support the educational needs of the intelligent pupils, students and undergraduates in Umuchu community, both indigenes and non-indigenes, called on other affluent individuals to emulate the benefactor.
Because that's not next year event, every year event. So next year,
the coordinator organizing committee, Comrade Lotanna Ejezie, pointed out that about 20 undergraduates received the sum of 50,000 naira, 96 secondary students received the sum of 30,000 naira each, and 146 primary school children received 20,000 naira each, urged the beneficiaries not to relent, but to keep focused in their academic pursuits. In their vote of thanks, some of the beneficiaries, Master Stanley Ezonyejako, Bernard Ezoru, Vivian Ilo, Rita Unekwe, among others, thanked Chief Oti for his magnanimity, prayed God to bless him immensely. Presentation of checks to the winners formed high points of the event. From Umuchu, Ifnaya Nwankwo reporting for ABS.
St. Theresa's Nursery and Primary School in Nobi in the Demili South Council area has celebrated its 25th anniversary. ABS correspondent Ifeoma Okibo was at the event and now reports.
It also featured the graduation ceremony of the school and administration of sacrament of confirmation on over 200 persons by the Archbishop of Onitsha Province, Most Reverend Dr. Varelia Okeke. It attracted priests, friends, and well-wishers of the school from within and outside the state. Speaking to the congregation on the topic, focusing on our limitations, there is no impossibility. With God, everything is possible. The Archbishop advised Christians to always live a life of love, faith, humility, and grace, and to share whatever they have with others. He appreciated Chief Obinna Ufudo, who built and handed over the school to the church, for his numerous contributions to the growth of the school and the church at large, and consoled him over the death of his mother, late Lady Caroline Ufudo. On his part, the manager of the school and parish priest of St. Teresa's Catholic Church in Nobi, Reverend Father Emmanuel Okeke, said he was overwhelmed with the Archbishop's pastoral visits, as it has been 9 years since his last visit to the parish, praying for God's blessings on him. Also speaking, the head mistress of the school, Mrs. Chome Ejike, also thanked and prayed for the Archbishop.
Today, there was a confirmation in our church today, and we have Bishop in our midst today. God grant them journey missions back to their various destinations.
Contributing, one of the teachers, Mrs. Oluchi Audu, and some parents, Mrs. Chinyere Okibo Enemo and Mrs. Joy Ajeti, expressed their gratitude and joy for witnessing the event. In their separate speeches, some of the candidates who received sacraments of confirmation, Miss Adobe Chukwu Enemo and Master Chukwubo Keme Enemo, said they have been empowered with the Holy Spirit to do exploits for God, while some of the graduating pupils, Master Stephen Osai and Miss Mmesoma Madunago, said they are happy they are entering a new phase in their academic journey. Presentation of gifts to the Archbishop by the pupils and pious societies, commissioning of a new pavilion in the church, cutting of cake, march past by the graduates, drama, cultural dance, competition for Igwe and Lolo of the school, presentation of certificates and gifts to the graduates were some of the high points of the event. From Nnobi, Ifeoma Okiwo for ABS News.
Still to come in the news tonight. Nigerian Education Loan Fund disburses 850 million naira to institutions. On the foreign things, Israel claims it killed senior Hezbollah commander. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values that's given maximum support for the task ahead. The news returns shortly after the break.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch.
I'm in love. Oh, with you, of course, my darling.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Back to the rest of the news. The Nigerian Educational Loan Fund has said it would disburse the sum of 850 million naira to institutions. This is apart from the over 7 billion naira that has been disbursed to about 20,000 students. The managing director of the fund, Akintunde Sawyer, made this known during a press briefing in Abuja. Earlier, Sawyer revealed that the fund had disbursed institutional fees to 20,000 students through their institutions. He also noted that a total of 260,000 loans, including institutional fees and upkeep, has been approved. And from the foreign scenes, Israel says it has killed a top Hezbollah commander after carrying out an airstrike on the southern suburb of the Lebanese capital, Beirut. Hezbollah has not yet confirmed his death, but says Shirk was in a building that was hit at the time. Israeli officials say he was responsible for a rocket attack on the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights on Saturday, which killed 12 people, mostly children. Hezbollah has denied any involvement in that attack. In a statement, Hezbollah said the rubble was still being removed from the site of the building in Dania, a stronghold of the armed group, which was still waiting for the result. In the world of sports, former Flying Eagles midfielder Daniel Dagger has agreed a move to Norwegian club Molde. According to reports, Dagger has signed a pre-contract with Molde. The player is expected to sign a professional contract when he clocks 18 in January 2025. The move puts an end to speculations over his future. Dagger was courted by Sky Bet Championships club Watford last season. The talented midfielder spent the 2023-2024 campaign on loan at 9-time Nigeria Premier Football League champions Enyimba. Before we go tonight, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS TV from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Television, Oka. On X, formerly Twitter, we are ABS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Now the main points that made the news again tonight. The wife of Governor Soludo, Mrs. Nonye, has celebrated her 54th birthday today. More communities have complimented government's efforts in improving security in the state. Nigerian Education Loan Fund has disbursed 850 million naira to institutions. And on the foreign scenes, we told you that Israel has claimed it killed senior Hezbollah commander. To end the news, here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total around maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's all on the news tonight. My name is Uchechukwu Ibanam. Good night.